Hello everyone and welcome to the Thastu ICS. My name is Trija Garg and I am your economy faculty. Today we will be learning about elasticity of demand. What do you mean by elasticity of demand? It is basically percentage change in the quantity demanded upon percentage change in the price. Okay, so basically whatever is a response to the change in price, जैसे ही हमारा प्राइस चेंज हो रहा है तो हमारा क्या रिस्पॉन्स है, कितना क्वांटिटी हम बढ़ा रहे हैं, कम कर रहे हैं, ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्स दे रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा प्राइस चेंज हुआ, बहुत ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्स दे रहे हैं, बहुत सारा खरीद लिया, ओके, जस्ट अ बिट ऑफ प्राइस चेंज एंड यू बॉट अ लॉट ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, ओके, द क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड इंक्रीजेस बाय अ सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट, ओके, और बाय एन इनसिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट, और you didn't even care at all. Okay, so that is what we are talking about and that is what is known as elasticity. This is basically the responsiveness of percentage change in the quantity demanded to percentage change in the price. This is known as elasticity of demand. So let us just quickly understand 5 types of elasticity. Okay, so we have 5 graphs here. This is quantity demanded, this is price. So let's say we will take only one example and we will use that. Okay, let's say we're talking about chocolates. Okay, and the price of chocolate is rupees 10 and you get normally quantity 1 for that. Okay, so let's say the price is 10 and you get quantity 1. Now suddenly let's say the price it decreased to rupees 5, okay, and the quantity increased. Now suddenly you said कि now instead of buying 2 I will buy 3, okay, so it dropped to 5 लेकिन you started to buy more of quantity. Okay, so the percentage change here is more than the percentage change in price. Price से ज़्यादा quantity demand में change आ गया, so this becomes your elastic demand. When percentage change in quantity demanded is more than percentage change in price. So in this case the elasticity of demand is more than 1. Okay, now let's say same case, we have price here, we have quantity demanded here. Okay, same case. Now let's say the price dropped to 5 but it didn't matter to you, you only bought let's say half a chocolate, okay, 1.5. So in this case the price change is less than the quantity percentage change in the quantity demand, so it didn't matter to you too much. Okay, so this becomes inelastic demand. In this case the elasticity of demand is less than 1. We use the mods to remove the inverse relationship, the negative sign, okay, because we know that demand and quantity quantity demanded and price has a negative relationship, inverse relationship. So to remove the negative sign we use the mods. Okay, so in this case elasticity of demand is less than 1. This will be quantity less than percentage change in price. So you are insignificant, you didn't care much about it. Okay, then comes our third one, which says that this was price 10 and 1. Now 50% the price decreased and your by the similar percentage change in quantity demanded in this case is equal to percentage change in price. So if price increased by 50% or decreased by 50%, same change will happen to your quantity demanded. This is known as unit elastic demand. elastic demand, unitary demand. In this case, demand will be equal to, elasticity of demand is equal to 1. Okay, so the proportion is the same. Then we have the fourth case, in which this was your chocolate. Now the price decreased, but the doctor has allowed you to only eat one chocolate in a day. So now even if the price decreased, you didn't care about it. Still your quantity demanded stayed to be 1. So this case the demand curve will be vertical. Okay, so this means demand is perfectly inelastic demand. How to remember this? Inelastic means I, so it is making an I here, perfectly inelastic demand. In this case, basically your elasticity of demand is equal to 0. Okay, then we have the last case. Price was 10, you were buying 1. So whenever the price stays the same, you will buy more and more of any good, infinite amount of goods. But as soon as the price changes, your demand will become 0 in this case. So you are highly responsive, significantly responsive to this. So in this case, your demand curve will be horizontal, and this means perfectly elastic demand. So in this case, your elasticity demand is equal to infinity. How to remember this? This becomes E, so this is also making an E. So this is your perfectly elastic demand. Now let us talk about the examples, real life examples about this. Let's talk about perfectly elastic demand. When will there be a perfectly elastic demand in real life? So the most in real life, normally there is no perfectly elastic demand, but the closer to it is agricultural products. For example, fruits and vegetables. If you are buying fruits and vegetables from somebody, obviously what will happen? Let's say there are 2 vendors. Now these 2 vendors are selling you mangoes. This vendor was selling at 10 rupees, this also 10 rupees. Suddenly this vendor changed their price to 8 rupees, or this vendor changed their price to 12 rupees. What will happen? The demand will become 0. So you are significantly, infinitely responsive to it. Okay, in this case demand will become equal to 0. So your elasticity of demand is equal to infinity. So that is one real life example for this. In this case, perfectly inelastic demand, we can talk about the medicines which are highly important for you. They are a necessity for you. So if they are life threatening medicines, okay, so life saving medicines, so in this case whatever is the price, you will buy the medicines because you have to save your life. Okay, then we talk about unit elastic demand. In unit elastic demand, basically these type of goods, what will happen is, what can be the example of unit elastic? You will give me the answer in the comment section, okay, of the unit elastic demand. Let us talk about elastic demand. In this case, let's say there is a promotion of jeans, 2 pair of jeans, buy one get one. Okay, buy one get one, and these are your favorite jeans. Obviously you will be more elastic to it, more significant to it. You will go and buy the jeans, right? Because the average price decreased. Let's talk about inelastic demand. Let's say you don't, basically inelastic demand would be for bread. Okay, you know that only for your family you need 1 loaf of bread. So even if the price of the bread decreases, you know that it is a perishable good and the life is only 1 to 1.5 2 days, right? So you won't be too significant to it. You might buy 2 loaves, but you won't be too significant for it, highly responsive for it. ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना कि 10 bread खरीद के लेके आ जाओगे, है ना? So that is the example for this. Your homework is to give me the example of unit elastic demand in the comment section. Okay, I hope this was clear. Tomorrow we will learn law of supply and then determinants of the shift in the supply curve. Then we will talk about elasticity of supply as well. Thank you so much everyone. Have a nice day.